Okay, my hands are a little bit tired, but we're not done clapping. We're going to clap all afternoon because this is a celebration. So good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 Convocation for the University of Utah College of Social Work. Today, we gather to celebrate a remarkable milestone in your lives. As you stand on the threshold of your professional journey, it is essential to reflect on the values, ethics, and morals that will guide you in this noble profession. As I look out across this arena, I see the future of social work, and I know for certain that the future is in good hands. We are thrilled to celebrate you this afternoon with the largest audience ever attending the College of Social Work Convocation. Graduates, I ask that you please take a moment to look around at the incredible support that's here in this arena. Every one of us is here to cheer you on and recognize your efforts and accomplishments. We say thank you to the family and friends who helped you through years of study to arrive at this moment. And let's do it again. They all deserve our applause. Let us also acknowledge the array of faculty who have contributed to your educational accomplishments in the classroom and in the field, including the associate instructors who have worked alongside the full-time faculty. Also, kudos to the staff who helped you navigate the logistics of being students, supported you during tough times, occasionally with our four-legged furry friends, and worked behind the scenes in so many ways to enrich your academic experience, including for today's convocation. So thank you to the staff. I also want to acknowledge the incredible history of the land on which we gather. We are grateful to be free to gather here, and we recognize the Native American and indigenous peoples who first settled on this land and have served as her caretakers and stewards across time. I encourage you to look in the program if you would like to know more about the University of Utah's relationship with Native American and indigenous tribes of Utah. It is an understatement to say that we find ourselves facing social challenges in uncharted territory. Many of these challenges are unique and personal, whereas others have arisen at the university, across the state, and throughout the nation. But we must not be daunted by the challenges that we face. Rather, we stand firm when we are called to do so and go boldly into the unknown when needed, with courage rooted in the core values and ethics of our profession, so that we, social workers, can lay the path for those who follow us. Helen Keller is quoted, "Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved." I often reflect on why I chose to become a social worker and then an educator in research, and ultimately the dean of this incredible college. And it always comes back to the deep calling that I have to be of service to others. My dissertation from a very, very long time ago explored this issue with hundreds of social work students around the country. Everyone had their own unique reasons and motivations, as I'm sure everyone here does. But throughout these many stories, there was one consistent message, that service is the heart of social work, which is often why I refer to social work as a noble calling. We did not come here to become wealthy. And if you did, we might need to have a chat after this. We did not come here for recognition or accolades. We came because each of us, on some level, was called to be of service. As President Obama said in 2008, our stories may be singular, but our destination is shared. That, above all else, is what it means to be a social worker. Social work is a profession deeply rooted in values and ethics. The principles of service, social justice, dignity and worth of all persons, importance of human relationships, integrity and competence are not just words. They are the foundation upon which your practice will be built. These values will guide your decisions, shape your actions, and define your professional identity. In a world where inequality and injustice persist, your commitment to morals and social justice is paramount. You are the advocates for those whose voices are often unheard. You will challenge systems of oppression, fight for equitable access to resources, and work tirelessly to create a more just society for all. Remember, social work is not a destination, but a journey. Social justice is your journey. As social workers, you are advocates for change. You will stand beside individuals and communities, empowering them to overcome challenges and achieve their full potential. Your profession demands empathy, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of justice. You will be the bridge between those who are in need and the resources that can transform their lives. The challenges you will face are immense. From addressing mental health issues and combating poverty to advocating for policy changes and supporting marginalized communities. Your work will be both demanding and rewarding. Embrace these challenges with courage and determination. Your education has equipped you with the knowledge and the skills to make a difference, but it is your passion and your commitment that will lead to real change. As you step into the world as social work professionals, remember the impact you can have. You have the power to change lives, inspire hope, and to create a more just and compassionate society. Hold fast to your values, uphold the highest ethical standards, and never lose sight of the moral compass that guides you. Sometimes social work isn't about grand gestures. It's about small steps that ripple into lasting change. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. And you are all part of that journey. Through your actions in the classroom and beyond, you have inspired community members and clients to consider different perspectives, led faculty and staff to think of new ways to provide support for future students, and influenced the way college leadership considers ideas and responds to them. Congratulations, class of 2025. The world needs your dedication, your compassion, and your unwavering commitment to social justice. As Nelson Mandela said, there can be no greater gift than that of giving of one's time and energy to help others without expecting anything in return. The power of social work lies in its ability to transform struggle into strength and hopelessness into hope, one life at a time. Go forth and make a difference. Thank you, graduates. And so now we will continue our celebration by welcoming the student speakers.
Cool. I'm Cassidy Heacock. I'm graduating as a Bachelor's of Social Work. Good afternoon, everyone. To our faculty, mentors, families, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Today is more than a celebration. It is proof that resilience, purpose, and the power of giving back can change lives. Okay. I never imagined I'd be standing here today. There was a time I doubted if I would make it through school, when struggle felt like my only reality, and survival took precedence over my dreams. But here I am, and here we are. We arrived in this profession for different reasons. Some from personal experience, others from a deep belief in people and justice. But no matter our path, we are not the same people who stepped into our classrooms. We've learned not just from textbooks, but from real people and real struggles. Thank you for dealing with me. We've seen both pain and resilience, suffering and healing. We've learned that our job is not to save people, but to stand beside them, to uplift them, to empower them. Somewhere along the way, a hand reached out to us, maybe a mentor, a social worker, or a friend, someone who saw potential in us before we saw it in ourselves. And we realized that our hardships weren't just obstacles, they were fuel. Like many of you, I didn't just study social work, I lived it. I know what it means to fight for stability, for dignity, and for a second chance. We stand here today because we refuse to give up, turning our pain into purpose. As we leave today, we step into a world that desperately needs us, a world where injustice prevails, access to care is unequal, and policies too often prioritize profit over people. But if there's one thing I know, it's this: we are ready. We are ready to challenge broken systems. We are ready to create spaces where people feel safe. And we are ready to be the voices our communities need. This work will be hard. On difficult days when we feel exhausted and we question if we are making a difference, let's remember why we chose this path, and that even small victories are monumental. This degree is not just a piece of paper. It's a commitment to advocacy, to justice, to ensuring no one has to struggle alone. So, to my fellow graduates, as we step into this next chapter, let's use our stories not as barriers, but as bridges. Let's stand in the places where others feel lost and remind them, I've been there, and I'm here to help. Because the greatest power we have is not just in what we have overcome, but in how we use it to lift others. To our mentors, professors, and the clients who have trusted us with their stories, thank you. You have shaped us into the social workers we are becoming. Congratulations, class of 2025. Together we are stepping into a world that is waiting for us, and we are ready.
Hello, my name is Portia. I am an MSW graduate, and I am representing my class here today. Just 2 weeks ago, I spoke to you all as my classmates and as my peers, and today I speak to you all as graduates. Throughout the last weeks, well, let's face it, months, there has been a countdown until graduation. A countdown to our careers, our next steps, whether that be with a new job or our personal lives. There is an excitement in the air that is indescribable. In many graduation speeches, there's a focus on thanking our family members, our friends, our teachers, and our faculty who got us here today. And while they're greatly appreciated in this journey, I want to thank the graduates. For those who are unaware, this stadium is filled with the most exceptional and resilient people of Utah. There are people sitting below me who have lost parents and children, who have fought cancer, who grew up in the system, and people who left their own home countries for a better life. Many of us are first-generation students. Meaning they were the first in their families to graduate high school, let alone attend and graduate college, all of whom were people that were never supposed to make it. Thank you for never giving up and never letting barriers bar you from achieving something as special and important as an education. Thank you for being you. When I look around this room at all of these graduates, I not only see friends and eventual colleagues, but I see the future. Being a social worker is never only about the individual. Being a social worker means striving for better, for more, not just for ourselves, but for the communities around us. Our roles moving forward will be vast and multifaceted, often unseen, but certainly indispensable. I can confidently say there are people graduating here today who will produce social change and continue breaking down systemic barriers no matter what is to come. There will undoubtedly be times when we question our abilities and our importance. We are often called to hold the weight of others, if not the weight of the world. We are driven by the idea that our work makes a difference, and it is human to question if we are accomplishing everything we set forth to do. In these moments, I urge you to remember those sitting next to you. You are a part of a community. You are amongst people who have walked the path before you and those who are about to embark on the same journey. Lean on one another. I am lucky to have known you all and lucky to have learned from such passionate, intelligent, and kind faculty members. I leave you all today with a quote from American activist Audre Lorde. When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I am afraid. If it's okay with you guys, I would like to take a picture of y'all. Say, 1, 2, 3, free Palestine!
What up, everyone? Yeah. My name's Kyle Wren. I just finished my doctorate in social work. Yeah, it's good to see y'all. So I've always had a deep love for the underdog. It's one of the reasons I often wear a Chicago White Sox hat, as you guys probably know. The Sox represent the south side of Chicago, a blue-collar, resilient, and deeply rooted part of the city. It's a place known not just for toughness, but for unflinching perseverance and pride in that perseverance. Another one of my favorite underdog stories is the journey of the painted lady butterfly. I read the other day that this resilient butterfly makes one of the most astonishing migrations in the world, crossing over 9,000 miles through treacherous terrain along oceans, deserts, and continents. It takes up to 10 generations to complete this journey. One butterfly starts it, another one finishes it, and along the way they've pollinated trees, nourished ecosystems, and kept life moving for the next generation. As a metaphor for you future social workers, you are part of this journey too. For your community, you are the branch along the journey, offering a moment of rest, reflection, and a place to cocoon. In a long generational flight towards healing and justice, you guys are the grounding force that provides an avenue for others to transform. Your work offers a branch where the cocoon can form, a space not just for survival, but for intentional transformation. It's where the caterpillar can reflect on their surroundings, confront old patterns, break inherent cycles, and begin to see itself capable of flight. As social workers, you won't force that change. You guys are going to walk alongside it. You'll hold space for people through their own cocooning process, shaping not only their future, but for the future generations to come. Whether you're at the beginning or along the way, you are part of something bigger, a collective movement towards healing and equity. As you step into this work, remember what brought you here: a deep belief in justice, a commitment to peace, and an unwavering dedication to standing beside others. Congratulations, class of 2025. Love y'all. Thanks, guys.
So thank you, Cassidy, Portia, and Kyle for your wonderful remarks. Now it's time to present each of our graduates. As our graduates begin to make their way to the stage, I also want to acknowledge students who are earning certificates today. These include candidates for certificates in alcohol and drug abuse treatment, substance use disorder treatment training, applied positive psychology, criminology and corrections, social justice advocacy, behavioral health technicians, interdisciplinary women's health, and leadership, justice, and community practice. All those who earned those certificates, please stand or wave as you are able so that we can acknowledge you. At this time, I'd like to welcome Dr. Jeremiah Jaggers, PhD Director.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to start by saying I do not want to follow Cassidy and anything else again. That was remarkable. Yeah. Well, good morning. My name is Jeremiah Jaggers, and I have the distinct honor of serving as PhD Program Director. Today, we gather to celebrate a truly remarkable achievement, the conferral of the Doctorate of Philosophy in Social Work to this year's graduates. Earning a PhD is one of the most demanding intellectual pursuits one can undertake. Along this journey, our students have engaged in advanced coursework in research methods, statistics, and scientific theory, gaining the tools needed to critically examine and contribute to the field. They have developed deep expertise in narrowly defined area of research, work that holds the potential to make significant contributions to the profession of social work and to society as a whole. Their academic journey is marked by two major milestones. First, the qualifying exam, where students demonstrate their comprehensive understanding of research and its application to their field of study. Then comes the dissertation, an independent research project that reflects not only scholarly rigor, but also innovation, critical thinking, and a deep commitment to social impact. But beyond the academic rigor, the journey also requires resilience, perseverance, and passion. Each of these graduates has faced challenges, pushed boundaries, and made sacrifices, all in pursuit of knowledge that can create meaningful change in the world. Today, we recognize and celebrate those who have completed this arduous and transformative journey. It is my profound honor to introduce their student, their dissertation title, and the faculty members who served on their supervisory committee. I ask that each committee member please stand and be recognized. Each committee chair will come forward and place the hood on the graduate. Congratulations to each of you. Laura Bradbury, her dissertation title, Doing It with a Broken Heart, Understanding the Meaning and Value of Personal Bereavement Rituals. Next, we introduce Whitney Howie, whose dissertation title was Judicial Engagement in the Child Welfare Court. Her chair was Brad Lundahl, myself, Chad McDonald, Emily Salisbury, and Judge William Bill Thorne. What you all can't see is there's a little button in the back you have to. And last, but certainly not least, Kyle Wren. His dissertation was titled Chronically Inaccurate, Assessing the Reliability and Validity of the Service Prioritization Decision Assistance Tools for Persons Experiencing Homelessness. His committee included Dr. Canham, myself, Dr. Osteen, Richard Faust from Economics, and Jeff Rose from the College of Health.
Congratulations to our new doctors. You've worked hard. And at this time, I'm going to ask the readers to move to their tables. And if the staff will please have the graduates start lining up. This is the way this is going to work. You're going to line up over here. When you hear your name read, you are going to come across the stage, get a diploma cover from me, and I hope, if you like, we'll have a picture taken. And just in case you don't know, my name is Philip Osteen. I'm the dean of the college. So when you look back in 10 years and be like, who is this guy standing next to me in the picture? You'll know who that is. So we look forward to honoring each and every one of you as you begin to line up.
It is now time for us to begin the presentation of degrees. We will now read the names of students graduating from the Bachelor of Social Work program.
Olivia Lopez.
Kara Givens.
Surreal Cox.
Tracy Slack.
Madison Echegoyen.
Mac Gann.
Bella Rose LaDuke.
Jude Francis Perno.
You have to have it on here, right? Cal Haslam.
Rochelle Udy.
Summer Fall.
Brielle Marsana Leutaira. Sofia Herrera.
Jennifer Garcia Beltran.
Casey Crummel.
Amanda Lucas.
Emily Moss.
Annie Murdoch.
Heather Mitchell.
Riley Harmon.
Amelia Grieve.
Natalie Ramirez Ortiz.
Brenton Hansen.
JC Lee.
Parker Stringer.
Jesse Wong.
Tessa Nelson.
Emma Johnson.
Stephanie Barrias Mortensen.
Paulina Red.
Jared Timothy Gomez.
Caroline Lawless Briggs.
Chantel Veliquez.
Megan Letchford.
Emily Angeli Caruca.
Adrian Benny Sandoval.
Christopher Hay.
Alexia Gilliand.
Melanie Rangel.
So great. Lauren Fratto.
Stephanie Garana.
Kelsey Worlton.
Stephanie Chappell.
Brielle Erickson.
Lindsay Beasley.
Marlon Flores Rigobaldo.
Andy Dinas.
Lauren Davis.
Joseph David Wood.
Erica Martinez.
Jeffrey Witten Jr.
Cassidy Heacock.
Move it.
And now, the names of students graduating from the Master of Social Work program.
Portia Nielsen.
Henry Matthews.
Jacob Hatfield.
Alex Wendell.
Morgan Jensen.
Michaela Hall.
Aspen Jones.
Addie Bell.
Paulina Elliot.
McKenna Burwell.
Morgan Sosa.
Lily Gonoratsky.
Lala Picard.
Lane Matthew Davis.
McKay Meidingler.
Pamela Bailey Good.
Tobias Rosenberg.
Lindsay Hopman.
Emily Virginia Brugelo.
Rachel Wasser.
Annie Vu.
Joshua Cannon.
Austin Williams.
Skylar Chambers.
Josh Dunford.
Tara Jill Olson.
Jen Markells.
Alex Jacobson.
April Tingy.
Allie Evans.
Cody Lay Schreck.
Tanya Thurgood Crump.
Tommy Lee.
Allie Bodley.
Emily Rose Algonimi.
Becky Belknap.
Rebecca Medill.
Jennifer Clark.
Melissa Wiegman.
Ashley Layton.
Samuel Wagner.
Hallie Rose Gordon.
Jasmine Moss.
Ashley Collins Lake.
Allie Marie Dahlstrom.
Madison Turner.
Samantha Shimada.
Kobe Jepson.
Isabel Maria Stepp.
Lindy Schmidt.
Jewel Long.
Lindsay Lee Ackerman.
Erin Marcoux.
Haley Lewis.
Callie Arroyo.
Elisha Pye.
Crystal Hatch.
Olivia Thompson.
Kristen Diane Culp.
Annalisa Gregory.
Rochelle Arich.
Jessica Irvine.
Casey Humphreys.
Evelyn Acosta Reyna.
Melanie Diaz Herrera.
Abby Sedeno Blanco. Natalie Nicole Clark.
CJ Mahalik.
Catherine Finch Mendez.
Sophie McMillan.
Kaylin Herrera.
Ruby Bates.
Aaliyah Juarez.
Sophia Alcala.
Marisol Montalongo.
Melanie Montalongo.
Will Radigan.
Denise Zepeda.
Evie King.
Tyler Hawkins.
Julia Puckett.
Chelsea Francom.
Lauren Murray.
Rachel Carr.
Adam Beckstead.
Katie Guido.
MJ Vasquez Amaral.
Amina Hussein.
Dan Baird.
Jasmine Mateos.
Sheila Patricia Lascano Miraz.
Denise Bonilla.
Brisa Arias. Tanya Yuritsi Molina Alvarado.
Xochitl Juarez.
Luis Cervantes.
Carter Dean.
Yanaba Bales.
Alexa Minson.
Elena Negron.
Amanda Gualatuna Ruiz.
Kindle Insignares.
Daniela Ulloa.
Michaela Greener.
Marcy K. Tiffany.
Rachel Lamplu.
Annalise Jolly.
Elizabeth Wetton.
Eleanor Cannon.
Adair Watts.
Susan Elaine Smaley.
Jessica Staley.
Carissa White.
Emma Greenwood.
Ariana Sanger.
Casey Baki.
Amanda DeConza.
Tainui Brewster.
Julie Dawn Stevenson.
Dalia Gohari.
Casiano Barriga.
Hannah Withers.
Katie Graham.
Lauren Carr.
Paige Dickinson.
Ann Stott.
Aubrey Raquel Smith.
Amaya Hoagland.
Henry Miller.
Yanita Smith.
Angie Lynn Krebs.
Amelia Dahl.
Moses Moran.
Megan McKee.
Murrin Jenny.
Edwin Santos Lepiz.
Carmen Frainer.
MJ Jones.
Kimberly Christensen.
Michelle Wasden.
Clay Jorgensen.
Ashley Weiser.
Samaya Faye Mockley.
Sierra Heron.
Elise McArty.
Ashley Metzger.
Elisane Siale.
Nindy Lay.
Tashina May.
Alicia Galbraith.
Chantel Peterson.
Megan Brown.
Nora Jones.
Elizabeth Seeley.
Amanda Robinette Larson.
Erica Matthews.
Chase Evenson.
Shannon Moss.
Julie Schubert.
Mikkel Schreiner.
Brandon Bissell.
Misty Nomberto.
Kiara Jensen.
Cami Wild.
Eliza Dalton Diener.
Ashley Allen.
Emily Bannister.
Angel Cano.
Melissa McDonough.
Reina Martinez.
Ashley Shell Hooven.
Tanya Schwimmer.
Congratulations, Master of Social Work graduates.
Congratulations once again. You have accomplished so much during your time here at the College of Social Work. And of course, there is always more to be done. But through my interactions with you, from the one-on-one meetings to the college-wide town hall meetings, I saw your incredible commitment and your strong character. So with your new diplomas in hand, I challenge you to stay strong in your commitment to the noble profession of social work, to remember that it isn't your job to save people, but to lift them up and support them on their journey. Keep creating change, whether it's incremental or monumental. Keep bending the arc of justice. So we have come to the end of our celebration, and as we have done for many, many decades, we will close with the old custom of turning of the tassel. This is a visual representation that you are recognized as a graduate, an idea that began in the 14th century when Oxford and Cambridge reportedly adopted a tassel to indicate a clever brain. So in keeping with hundreds of years of tradition, I invite all of our clever brain graduates to move their tassels from the right side to the left side. Congratulations. I certainly would like to invite the graduates and their family, friends, and supporters to come to tonight's commencement, if you would like. But the very last part of our event involves the exit strategy. So students, please exit the Huntsman Center through the west tunnel, which is the one that you came in, and you can meet family, friends, and supporters out there on the lawn. For family and friends and supporters, please exit as you also entered and head to the south side of the building. And faculty, please exit as you entered through the tunnel. And congratulations again, and well done social work.